Not gonna lie, part of me wanted to show up looking amazing just to spite her, but we decided the best approach was to look nice, but not like I was trying too hard. We settled on a simple black button-down that Rachel once said made me look average, which now I realize was her weird neg attempt because I got compliments whenever I wore it. I barely slept Friday night. What if this backfired? What if her family took her side? What if I froze up and couldn't go through with it? By Saturday morning, I had chewed my nails down to nothing and gone through about 17 different around noon. Rachel texted again, "Looking forward to seeing you tonight. Where's something nice?" My parents are excited. I didn't respond to that either. Let her think whatever she wanted. I spent the afternoon getting ready with a weird mix of dread and anticipation. Victor helped me with my hair and gave me a pep talk when I started to lose my nerve. At 5:30, I got in my car and headed to her parents' house. I had to pull over once because my hands were shaking too much to drive safely. I sat there for a minute, doing those breathing exercises from that meditation app I downloaded months ago, but never actually used. What was I doing? Was this crazy? Maybe I should just block Rachel on everything and move on with my life like a normal person? But then I thought about her sitting there at her birthday dinner, probably telling everyone some fake version of our relationship, maybe even making herself the victim somehow, and my resolve hardened. I pulled up to her parents' house at 6:15, fashionably late, which I knew would annoy Rachel. There were several cars already in the driveway. Looked like the whole family was there. I checked myself in the rearview mirror, took one last deep breath, and walked to the door. Rachel's mom opened it with a big smile and a hug, ushering me inside. The house smelled like Tom's famous pot roast, and for a second, I felt a pang of sadness. I genuinely liked Rachel's family, and this would probably be the last time I'd see them. I rounded the corner into the living room, and there was Rachel, drink in hand, mid-laugh at something her cousin said. She froze when she saw me, clearly not expecting me to actually show up despite what she'd told her family. The look on her face was, well, priceless tbh. For a split second, panic flashed across her features before she composed herself and came over with this fake smile. She gave me a stiff hug and whispered, "You actually came. We need to talk privately." I just smiled and said loud enough for everyone to hear that I wouldn't miss her birthday for anything, especially since she'd been telling everyone we had big news to share. The color drained from her face. Tom clapped his hands excitedly and asked if this was what he thought it was. Rachel's brother gave me a knowing look. Her mom started joking about finally getting grandkids. Rachel gripped my elbow a little too tight and tried to steer me toward the hallway, but her dad called out that dinner was ready, and everyone needed to sit down. As we all took our seats around the dining table, with Rachel nervously watching my every move, my phone buzzed with a text from Chloe. "On my way. 15 minutes out." Rachel leaned over and hissed, "What are you doing here?" I thought after the restaurant. I just smiled sweetly and said loud enough for everyone to hear. "Oh, I wouldn't miss the chance to tell your family about what happened at that restaurant, Rachel. I'm sure they'd love to hear that story." The look of absolute panic on her face